The governments of Portugal and Spain agreed during the 21st Portuguese-Spanish Summit to establish an R&D institute in Portugal, Spain, specialized in nanotechnology, as an avant-garde initiative of a new type of international institutional partnership in science and technology in Europe. It was decided that the institute would be located in Braga, Portugal, and the director would be Professor José Rivas from the University of Santiago de Compostela. Nanotechnology deals with objects of the size of nanometers, objects with a dimension that is 100,000 times less than the thickness of a human hair. It can be considered as atomic and molecular scale engineering, and has the potential to profoundly change economy with an impact that is similar or even more than what information and communication technologies have had during the last 2 decades. It has the potential to lead to significant innovations in areas of great relevance to society, either in medical applications, information technologies, or even yet new forms of production and storage of energy, or food quality and safety. In the words of Richard Smalley, winner of the Nobel Prize in 1996, nanotechnology is the manufacturer's last frontier. During this summit, the convention establishing the INL, International Iberian Nanotechnology Laboratory, with definition of its status, was signed by the Prime Minister of Portugal and the President of the Spanish government. During the previous week, the session protocol was signed by Braga City Hall, which establishes the transference of municipal land for the construction of the INL, with an area of about 47,000 square meters. The intent of the 2 host countries is to create a research laboratory that will be of worldwide relevance, strongly connected to the industry and capable of attracting excellent scientists and engineers from all over the world. In December 2007, for the first time, the International Scientific Council, comprised of leaders from various European and American laboratories, met for the first time. Emphasis was given to the nanoscience and nanotechnology area. During a ceremony hosted by the Prime Minister of Portugal, José Sócrates, and the President of the Spanish government, José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero, at the same locale where the International Iberian Nanotechnology Laboratory will be built, was celebrated the founding of this laboratory. The construction stage of the INL began in July 2008 and continued for 1 year at a rapid pace. The plant occupies an area of approximately 26,000 square meters, laboratories and offices, clean rooms, auditorium and public areas, technical areas, and administrative areas. These facilities have unique technical requirements associated to the specificity and requirements inherent to the activities of a nanotechnology laboratory, particularly in terms of special foundations, reduction of vibration and electromagnetic fields, earth connections, filtration and air purification. Requirements that force the introduction of various technical solutions adopted for the first time in the Iberian Peninsula. The special characteristics of the premises led to a request related to the monitoring of the project and the work by a team of researchers from the Portuguese National Laboratory of Civil Engineering. At the 24th Portuguese-Spanish Summit, the 2 governments decided to mandate the INL to intensify the implementation of urgent and effective collaborations with institutions worldwide to focus on nanoscience and nanotechnology. They also decided to initiate the preparation of the enlargement process of the member states of the INL at a time when the construction of facilities is rapidly approaching scheduled completion and the recruitment process of researchers has been announced at an international scale. Today we celebrate the efforts of its entry into operation, which is surprising in terms of how quickly the various stages of creation of this laboratory have been implemented, despite the enormous complexity associated with it. The initial objectives that followed the launching of the idea at the summit in November 2005 were achieved, from the conception of the institution as it is to the completion of infrastructure necessary to commence its activities. It is now essential to project the accomplishment of these objectives, which were achieved in record time at international level, in order to mobilize the attention of potential candidates with worldwide excellence to monitor the installation of specific scientific equipment and laboratories. Encourage the adhesion of other countries to the INL. The INL has begun to establish agreements with nanotechnology laboratories in Portugal, Spain and other countries for the training of PhD students, specialized technicians and scientific activities for postdoctoral students in these laboratories, recruited and financed by the INL. Currently, the INL supports already doctoral students in 9 laboratories in Portugal and 8 laboratories in Spain, Specialist technicians graduated in cleanroom technology and materials characterization in 3 laboratories in Portugal and 3 in Spain. The hiring of additional postdoctoral fellows in research laboratories in Europe, America and Asia has set at 40 the number of scientists and engineers engaged in research and specialized technical support associated with the INL. The next 5 years will be followed by the gradual expansion of human resources and their respective specific laboratories in view of reaching the level of 200 researchers and 400 personnel, with technicians, doctoral students, postdoctoral students and staff, as initially planned. International recruitment of researchers and installation of special scientific equipment for general use will start now, so that the scientific work carried out on new installations is established in the coming months, converting into reality the ambition of creating a new international research laboratory that will be of relevance to the world.